Welcome to my Georgian trip. Last but not least, this video is about Kazbeki, or Stepan Tsminda, and the way to reach it. As a matter of fact, the military highway, the road leading up to the Georgian mountains bordering Russia, is one of the most visited touristic attractions of all Georgia. This 200-kilometer north-south arterial road connects Tbilisi with Russia via the town of Kazbeki, home to the iconic Georgeti Trinity Church. This journey should ideally be savored and not rushed. So independently from your decision on driving or taking a marshutka, set aside a full day for driving the military highway and visiting its churches, panoramas, and monuments along the way. The Georgian military highway was first carved out by traders in the 1st century BC. The modern-day highway technically starts 30 kilometers north of Tbilisi, just before the village of Nataktari, where a famous Georgian juice is made. Many tourists add the monuments of Mtskheta among the stops on their journey through the military highway. But as you might remember from my playlist, I did this stop separately. Check the linked video for a more in-depth view. Most tourists, including us, travel the military highway till Kazbeki, but this road continues all the way to Vladikavkaz, the capital of Russia's North Ossetia Alania Oblast. In the 1780s, 1,000 soldiers were given the task of converting the formerly narrow horse track into a formal highway fit to accommodate carriages. A few decades later, when Georgia was annexed by the Russian Empire, the road was improved with iron bridges. Among others, Tolstoy and Dumas mentioned this road in their writings. The first point of interest on the Georgian military highway is Zhinvali Reservoir, 40 kilometers north of Mtskheta. Zhinvali was created in 1986 with the creation of a dam and the controlled flooding of the valley. When the water level is low, you can see parts of the old road and its narrow bridges. From here, there are 10 more kilometers to reach the Ananuri fortress. This is one popular stop on the Georgian military road. You will notice it by the number of buses stopping by. The complex dates to the 13th century, when the region's leaders built two defensive castles on the bank of the Aragvi River. The main building, the silver-crowned Church of the Mother of God, was added in 1689. After a few kilometers, you will find Pasanauri. This town is known as the home of Khinkali and a popular lunch stop. Another relevant town for a short stop along the way might be Gudauri, one of Georgia's premier ski resorts. There are dozens of sulfur and mineral water springs all along the highway, where you can stop and fill up your water bottle. Yet, the most famous stop along the highway is undoubtedly the Russia-Georgia Friendship Monument. This monument was built in 1983 to commemorate the 200-year anniversary of the Treaty of Georgievsk and celebrate diplomatic relations between Georgia and its neighbor to the north. It was designed by Georgian architect George Chakava, whereas the colorful mosaics are the work of artists Zurab Kapanadze, Zurab Lejava, and Norad Maladzoni. The interior mural is an abstract panorama of different scenes from Georgian and Russian history. The narratives converge at the center, where a mother and a child embrace, a Georgian Orthodox church on one side and a Russian Orthodox one on the other. Stone archways along the bottom of the monument open out to a series of balconies, each of which reveals amazing views of the so-called Devil's Valley below. After the Russian-Georgian Friendship Monument, the road reaches the highest point, 2,395 meters above sea level, and you will descend along the Zhvari Pass into Kazbeki. One last stop and a slight detour might be Sno. This tiny village is best known for its mineral water springs. You can buy snow water in supermarkets around the country, and for being the hometown of Georgia's sitting Orthodox Patriarch. Here, you can also find the gigantic sculptures, a collection of a dozen stone heads scattered around a rolling field. Each one bears the profile of one of Georgia's most beloved national poets. The solid stone sculptures are the work of a local artist, Merab Piranishvili. Some people call this spot Georgia's Eastern Island. After this short detour, you will reach Kazbeki. Surrounded by impressive mountains, this town gives you a similar vibe to Mestia, a waiting spot before venturing in hiking adventures. Spending the following day in Kazbeki, we had the chance to do one of the most famous hiking trails of the region, the Georgeti Trinity Church hike. Built in the 14th century, Georgeti Trinity Church in the Greater Caucasus Mountains has become one of the posters for Georgian tourism. This trail is very easy and with around 7 kilometers can take you from 60 to 90 minutes depending on your fitness level and propensity to stop for taking pictures. There are plenty of guides online to find the correct trail, but I linked in the description the one from Wanderlush, which has been also our step-by-step guide up to the church. This video concludes my long playlist of videos on the different destinations I traveled to in Georgia. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again on the channel for more travel suggestions on different destinations.